It's October 10th, 2020. In typical communist country fashion, North Korea decides to throw a birthday bash for the Workers' Party of Korea, celebrating 75 years of one-party rule and 30 years of famine-wrapped memes. The festivities, held in Pyongyang, included a parade flaunting many shiny new toys, and lots of uncomfortable soldiers marching. So, they had some fancy new intercontinental ballistic missiles, uncomfortable ladies marching, some brand new IFVs that look strikingly familiar, also more uncomfortable ladies marching, and lo and behold, a shiny new main battle tank that looks just a tad bit way too familiar, like someone might have copied your homework notes. And, you guessed it, more uncomfortable ladies marching. Anyways, it seems that Kim Dynasty's real keen to hold up that gender equality for everyone to see in the world, right? Anyways, I hope you like your humor as dark as the North Korean agricultural outlook, because it's coming. Welcome to A Tanker's View.
I confess. Yes, North Korea. Confess to what?
The spaceships are ours.
Our beloved leader designed and built them himself.
Welcome back to another episode of A Tanker's View with me, your average tanker, Tony. Anyways, let's carry on what I was talking about just a few seconds ago. This new tank, everyone's kind of dubbing it the M2020, given it's the Earth's release. Well, nobody knows what North Korea's actually calling this thing yet because, well, it's shrouded in absolute secrecy. North Korea's military and their government, not exactly known for being open and transparent, are playing things pretty close to their chest on this one. They haven't spilled the beans, mostly because they do not have any beans to spill. Ouch.
That's racist!
So, for now, let's just call this sheet metal monster the M2020 and hope it doesn't get offended. But hey, it's not like it's gonna give a crap. What's it gonna do? Lose its cool followed by its turret? Anyways, there's next to no hard information on this thing, so, well, let's just see what we can do. Before I go any further with this, hang on one second. I gotta go do something before I just jump into the utter stupidity that is this new North Korean tank. So,
A few moments later.
Behold, the M2020 tank, North Korea's latest attempt at combining the best of the American, Russian, and somehow the Iranian tanks into one bewildering abomination of a creation, I guess, and somehow probably still fucking this up. Picture this, if you will, a mismatch of the M1 Abrams, the T-14 Armada, and with a touch of Iranian Zulfiqar, I believe it's pronounced, thrown in for just some good measure here. It's like a Frankenstein monsters of tanks, except instead of terrorizing villagers, it's parading down the streets of Pyongyang, crushing dissidents. Oof.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
Outwardly, visually, this little bitch of a tank has the audacity to sport armor on the turret that's angled like an M1 Abrams, with a hull layout that screams miniature Wish.com T-14 Armada, and let's not forget the slat armor on the rear sides, because apparently North Korea thought, everyone's doing it, why not us? But wait, there's more. The M2020 comes equipped with composite armor that supposedly is on par with third-generation main battle tanks in NATO. I'm going to be honest with you on that. I'm going to call bullshit straight now. The entire tank looks like it has got quarter-inch plate steel just plastered all around it to make it look cool, welded together and covered with a thick layer of paint to hide all the imperfections and possibly some of the warping. Now, modular design, I guess. Check. Parts of the turret boasting armor up to 10 centimeters thick to fend off top attack munitions. Sure, why not? It's like they raided the War Thunder tank enthusiast garage with a press account and have just slathered all the best parts together hoping to get something awesome. Yeah, now I want everyone to take this with a giant grain of salt, dude. These are just the boasts of the dear leader. And of course, due to the secretive nature of the DPRK, it's probably all just a giant Kim-sized turd. So we need to collectively grab the poop knife of truth and cut right through it. And then ridicule their blatant bullshit.
Oh, did I just do a racism?
Yes, definitely.
And you know what? Let's just move on to the armaments on this one. The main gun on this thing is a Timu brand Soviet 2A46 125mm. Because why bother with originality when you can just borrow from the classics, I guess. But hey, they spiced it up with a coaxial machine gun and an AGS-30 grenade launcher on a supposed RWS mount. Because who doesn't need that on their tank? Well, everyone does really, but it's not like any of the barrels are going to last anyway with the spectacular display of DPRK ammunition war stocks. Oh yeah, and let's not forget about the two Bullseye 3 or 5 anti-tank missiles, which have to be mounted externally. North Korea's claims that these are just like the Soviet-Russian 9K-111, I'm not going to say that word on YouTube, and the 9M-133 Cornet missile, but with a slightly larger diameter for extra oomph, apparently. Because when you're North Korea, why settle for regular missiles and cross-compatibility, like, you know, being able to fire them out of your main gun like everyone else does, when you could have one supposedly that have a bigger bang? Or is it more likely that you're so technologically incompetent you can't produce miniaturized electronics to 60-year-old technological specifications, so everything just winds up being bigger and crappier and you just say it's more explosive? I about nailed it there? Big mad little fella. Now, let's talk about mobility. Because there's absolutely zero specifications published about this thing on its displacement or weight. So this is literally all just speculation at this point, like everything else in this video. Allegedly. So allegedly it's powered by, it might be a 1200 horsepower engine, and the M2020 supposedly might weigh in at around 55 tons, placing this well within the main battle tank category. Don't let its hefty little size fool you. This tank is relatively compact. The sycophants of Dear Leader tell him it's like the caddy of SUVs, ready to tackle any hill or mountain of the Korean peninsula, when in reality it's probably a useless, anemic, tin-covered turd, because I guess even constant famine stunts the growth of tanks as well in North Korea. Oh man, I may get canceled after this video.
Nope, stop talking, go to jail.
And again, wait, there's even more, because the M2020 becomes equipped with all the latest bells and whistles in the sensor department. Panoramic sights, thermal imaging devices, muzzle reference system on top so you can fire on the move, an external meteorological sensor for your ballistic computer. You name it, this tank allegedly has it. And let's not forget about that active hard kill active protection system. Possibly borrowed, maybe even stolen from the Russians, because why reinvent the wheel, right? When you can just take cardboard tubes and maybe super glue them to the hull for a parade. Because it's entirely possible that the DPRK, with a GDP roughly the size of an average American city, can develop, produce, and install a miniaturized radar system, the advanced electronics required to make it a hard kill system, and put it all in a brand new tank, untested. Because their military-industrial complex is just as formidable as any of the other 2 or 3 nations to independently develop the tech for a hard kill system and actually implement it on their tanks. Yeah, everyone's getting right on believing that one. Fuck. In conclusion, if you've made it this far, the M2020 tank is a testament to North Korea's unique approach to military innovation. Take bits and pieces from other tanks, maybe cobble them together, cover it in plywood and sheet metal, make it look serviceable and possibly futuristic, and kind of hope for the best. Whether or not this is a masterpiece of engineering or just a glorified scrap heap remains to be seen. I know where I'm putting my money, but one thing's for sure, it's definitely a sight to behold. It's a sight, all right. Anyways, if you made it this far to the end of the video, thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please do like, share, subscribe, share the video around. Leave me a comment in the video down below. Argue with me. I'm sure the commie boos are just going to be all up in my comment section like a goddamn prostate exam. Oh, I'm going to feel that one. Anyways, see you all next time. Peace. Just me rocking around in my bare feet.